IASB Press Packet 84.
It's enclosed as a first read. The Policy Council will be trying to get together in April. We're shooting for the 17th to discuss and provide recommendations to the board, and then we'll look to take action on Press Packet 84 and the district's technology policy in May.
Okay. Any questions? If you have any questions, you know about the time when the policy committee is going to meet, you maybe forward on to Kevin, who can then forward it on to the superintendent's advisory. All right, next item on new business is acceptable use of technology policy.
So this will be the second thing that the Policy Council will discuss. Franzik Radlett, our attorneys, had put this out to all the school districts for purchase. It's basically a comprehensive acceptable use technology policy. All school districts already have an acceptable use policy, and they specifically recommend how to adopt this if you're part of the press packet service. So I paid the initial $500 for the original version, and then I spent several hours with Kristen Smetana and Mike Connors to go through this to align with some of the things that are in our tech plan. And then I did a couple conference calls with the attorneys to modify it accordingly. And so that will be also presented at the COW in April.
Okay. Any questions?
And this is going to apply wall-to-wall even to board members?
Yes.
So anybody associated with the school, this is what?
Correct. And this is the AUP that the board members all had to sign when they were elected.
And is it going to be a yearly renewal?
I don't think staff isn't yearly renewal once you have it signed, once the new, so it's like it's on file.
It just rolls until
Right.
you're, okay.
Except when we, I'm sorry, Mike, I thought you were done.
No, that's it.
If we revise the policy and people sign the old one, you're going to have them sign again for the new one, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
and then we also made sure that this will be available online, so people have access to it as well. It'll be part of our online policy manual.
Can Francis give us a draft that shows what they changed from the old one? Instead of-
I have both.
Okay. Do you
So
mind
I don't know if
circulating
Mary Ann
that?
included that in, but if, I will make sure on April 22nd, you can see their clean copy and then what we changed it to.
Okay.
With our move towards one-to-one, is this thing going to have to be totally revamped?
No, this is what we started to do already with them.
So it's applicable to,
Bring your own device or one-to-one. And Tim, if you keep scrolling through the
Red's the changes?
The red is their original of what they give you the flexibility in the footnotes to adopt. The next one that has the gray box on the side, you'll see there's some strikes in what we entered in, like we entered our board policy numbers in. So it's already on board book,
Okay.
both versions.
I think our current one is really small compared to this one.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, so,
This is a lot.
and I'm not sure they took ours and,
No, this is
I think they
very,
just said, you know, put ours here, and then they drafted one for every school.
Okay, so the one at the end, Kevin.
yeah, that
instead
has,
to strike
has the
through-
track changes. That's what I did with the attorney.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Okay. Before we go into we're going to go into closed session after this to discuss personnel issues, sale or lease of land, student discipline, and litigation.